As we enter the 1st century, it marks the era of the Nokkur-Panem Empire. According to inscriptions found in Nha Giang Province, Vietnam, which was formerly part of the Panem Kingdom, it is recorded that the king of the Nokkur-Panem era was named King Cao Din, and his chief queen was named So Ma. During this period, the influence of Indian civilization first entered Cambodia, including beliefs in ancestral spirits and guardian spirits. Through trade with Indian Brahmins via sea routes, the Khmer gradually absorbed Indian religious and cultural influences. Sanskrit language was also adopted during this era. The capital of the Nokkur-Panem or Funan Kingdom was called Vajjadapura, located about 200 kilometers from the sea in the Ba Panem district. The development of irrigation systems and water management policies led to the kingdom's success and agricultural prosperity. Canals and waterways were constructed to prevent flooding, wash salt from the soil, and serve as transportation routes for agricultural products. Khmer farmers of that era knew how to sow once a year and harvest 3 seasons. The successor to King Cao Din was King Hun Tan Hun, a powerful monarch who expanded the empire significantly. King Hun Tan Hun passed away in the early 3rd century. His successor was his son, but this king delegated all affairs to a military commander named Srey Mir Rak to rule in his stead. Military commander Srey Mir Rak later ascended to the throne to rule the empire. King Srey Mir Rak was the first Khmer king to use the title Varaman, meaning protector. King Srey Mir Rak ruled over the lower Mekong region, known today as Khmer Krom in Vietnam, extending to the central Mekong, with small tributary states in the northern Malay Peninsula. He died during a mission to the Malawi state. King Taranindra Varaman, who was King Srey Mir Rak's nephew, ascended to the throne after assassinating the crown prince, who was King Srey Mir Rak's eldest son. He ruled for 20 years. Diplomatic relations between the Khmer dynasty and the Indian Mauryan dynasty were established. Later, King Taranindra Varaman was assassinated by King Srey Mir Rak's youngest son, named Srey Sada Varaman, who then ascended to the throne of the empire during the 4th century. Under this king's reign, he continued to maintain diplomatic relations with Indian and Chinese dynasties as usual, while also strengthening ties with the Jarmpa kingdom to the east in the following century. Between year 480 and 514, under the reign of King Jaya Varaman Cao Din, he had excellent diplomatic relations with the Chinese Song dynasty, to the extent that the Chinese emperor bestowed upon him the title of Southern Peace General and King of Funan. He passed away in year 514. According to royal tradition, the heir apparent named Kunavaraman, son of the chief queen Kol Pras Parvate, was to ascend to the throne. However, King Rodavaraman, who was Kunavaraman's elder half-brother and son of another consort, assassinated Kunavaraman to seize the throne. King Rodavaraman was the last king of the Funan Empire. After his ascension, the Funan Empire began to decline, eventually leading to its dissolution around the middle of the 6th century. Geographical location of the Funan Empire. According to Madeline's perspective, Funan Empire's northern border was adjacent to China, and its eastern border was next to the Jarmpa Kingdom. Amenir's view states that Funan's borders were connected to the southern parts of Tonkin and non-Jav states of China, which aligns with Madeline's perspective. The southernmost part of this empire was connected to the Gulf of KHMER. Paul Pelliot's view suggests that Funan's southern border extended to the Gulf of Martaban in the Malay Peninsula. The European perspective places Funan's western border adjacent to the Mon state of Burma. There was a Mon Khmer tribe that congregated in the eastern area of the Jav Praya River, called Lovo Kingdom or known as Lobori. This region was rich in natural resources, including intricate waterways connecting to the Jav Praya River and extending to coastal areas. It had sources of gemstones, copper, iron, and bronze, as well as valuable forests. Due to internal conflicts among the Khmer, various states began to secede and form independent entities. In year 457, the Jarmpa state emerged in central Vietnam, while the Dvaravati kingdom of the Mon people also came into existence. Initially, the Jarm people respected Buddhism and Hinduism under the influence of the Funan Empire. However, later they turned to Islam due to Chinese influence. The Jarm were a mixed-race group who preferred to live and trade in areas near water bodies, rivers, lakes, or the sea. The Malay Jarm people were seafarers who preceded the Chinese in ocean voyages. They had been engaging in long-distance trade for 3,000 years. They congregated in the central region of Vietnam and were referred to as Linh Yi by the Chinese. They were skilled in navigating boats throughout the maritime region, reaching as far as Indonesia and the Philippines. Later, they established the Jarmpa state. Similarly, in the mid-4th century, the Mon people established the Dvaravati kingdom, which extended over the regions of Kanchanaburi, Lopburi, Utai Tani, and Nakhon Ratchasima, after the Funan Empire of the Khmer had declined in influence due to internal conflicts over royal succession.